Hey Legionnaires, and welcome back. We're here in Middle-earth again with some more Rise of Mordor, and as you probably all know, the Rise of Mordor update has dropped. We're now in, I think, 0.5 or something like that. I'm pretty sure is what it is now. And obviously, as you can see, Rohan is now a thing, is a fully fledged faction. And yeah, I did not know this was coming. I was away when this was dropped, so I am a little bit late to the party. And I do apologize for that. But we are here now, and we are here to show off an awesome battle that I was sent by one of the devs, which is the Battle of the Fords of Isen. So it's like a battle in the Two Towers. I think it's in the extended version. It might be in the normal version. I can't remember. But when Theodred's son dies, that is like there's like a skirmish there. But it's actually what is the Battle of the Fords of the Isen, I believe. I may be wrong, but I believe that is what it is. So we have 3 Rohan armies here today, I believe. Yeah, 1, 2, and I think there's a third one. Yeah, this looks like the third one, maybe. Or, I'm not quite sure exactly. There might be 3, might be 4. I'm not entirely sure. Oh, yeah, Theodred's all the way up here. And we are facing, looks like 3, maybe 4 Isengard armies. I honestly can't tell. And I think it's 3 Isengard armies by the looks of it. But Theodred's going slamming in by the looks of it. So we're going to follow on him. Well, maybe we're not. We'll get the perspective of the Uruk-hai as Theodred comes in. You can see his iconic model there, his unique model. He just gets slams into these poor Uruks, and he's got some really heavy shock caps, some really strong shock cap. He's followed up by some Knights of the Mark. So these guys are going in. It's going to be a really tough one. But it looks like it's going to be a really awesome battle. But yeah, if you're enjoying seeing Rise of Mordor, would like to see more on this update, which I'm sure I'll be covering more of, then do remember to leave a like, subscribe if you're around here, and a comment to show your support. As always, guys, can't thank you guys enough, as we hit 4,400 while I was away, so that's always a nice thing to hit. But yeah, as you can see, they're coming back in. Like, you've had enough yet, Isengard? Here's another go, here's another go, here's another batch. But yeah, also along with, like, Rohan being added, they've done a redo of all of the emblems of all the factions, I think, no, near enough all the factions. Apart from Isengard doesn't look like they've changed, but like maybe it has. All the unit cards have also changed as well. Oh my god, these units are getting absolutely harassed, down to 83 men. So yeah, all the unit cards are basically redone. They're kind of like in the same sort of style as the dwarves. And I'm trying to think, there's another faction as well that was very similar. I've been away for about 3 or 4 days, and I've lost all the knowledge. But yeah, it is nice to be back and recording again and playing this awesome mod. It really is awesome. It seems like this is the only time that anything's going on. Theodred is the one that's like just don't know whether he's going to sacrifice himself. I don't know exactly. There you go. In he comes flying in again. Theodred, I'm going to say he's still alive. Yeah, he's still there with his model. So yeah, at least you'll know when he dies. Because you won't be able to see that awesome model in the background. You can see more Knights of the Mark coming in. But yeah, today we have about, it's fairly even, it's about 8,900 Rohirrim actually, against 7,000 Uruks. It's actually in favour of Rohan. We're now charging into pikes. These Knights of the Mark here are going to feel this. But yeah, while this is going on, I'm going to go over some of the units, though. We'll just say I am doing a Rohan unit overview, which I have announced on my channel, so I'll go over most of the units there, but we've got some pretty awesome units here, as you can see. We've got the Sword Thanes here, these guys. This is a big unit, 170 men. Rohan's infantry, not very expensive. Why? Their units are very big. But yeah, these are the Sword Thanes. We've got Erlings, Men-at-Arms here. These guys are awesome. A bit more heavily armoured than what we've got back here. We've got Axe Thanes. They look pretty nice. Nice Axe Infantry unit. We don't have many like Axe Infantry units, which is nice to see. I don't think Rohan has any shock. We've got Mustard Archers here. What are they? Oh, there's some more cavalry. This is Esquires of Rohan, so they're going to be a bit more cheaper, less expensive. They're a melee cav actually. Yeah, they're kind of wasn't Merry a Esquire of Rohan, wasn't he? Dubbed. They look pretty good. Who else have we got here? What else have we got? We've got some more Sword Thanes. We've got Mustard Axes. Have we seen the Mustard Axes? I don't know. There's more cavalry in the woods as well. Oh yeah, these Mustard Axes look a little bit more cheap, a little more lightly armoured. So Yeoman of the Mark. So we've got some pretty good archers over here. And then what else have we got? like I said, I'll go over these a bit more in depth later. Oh, we got another Arid of the Eastfold. So that's like another unique unit, I presume. Another unique like general. But this one you can play like you don't need to have as a general at the team. I know like Theoden, Aemir, and Theodred you will need to. I don't know where Arid is, but I presume this is a person. I actually have no idea. He's getting absolutely murdered right now if it is, and he's going to actually get routed. Medium shock cav. Who else do we have here, actually? Do we have any of the other? We have Knights of the House of the Earl. Didn't think we'd have any more. But yeah, there you go. That's another nice unit there. There's an ambush going on. What ambush have they seen? Oh, okay, yeah, the sword thing just coming out of nowhere. They've gone through this forest here, as you can see, and they have just, like, ambushed on the flank here. So a load of sword things coming in. Quickly, I'm going to look over here, because there are actually some horse archers as well, and this is Arid of the Gap. And I heard as well, talking about archers, that one of the best units is for like Rohan is their Hornburg Garrison. Apparently their Hornburg Garrison is like one of the better units. It's like an archer hybrid unit, and it's apparently one of the better units available for Rohan in like melee. It costs like 1,000, so I'm not surprised. But here you go, Rohan's now fully engaged with Isengard. I feel like this is going to be fairly well matched, I feel like Isengard and Rohan, because we'll both have really large infantry units. I'm going to say that Isengard's infantry is going to be better. Just simply is. But I would have thought that Rohan could put up a decent fight, maybe. Maybe not not going to win, but they're going to take a lot of casualties with them. They'll certainly beat the Dunland men, though, that are like allied with Isengard. Over on the other side, though, it seems like a fight is starting to begin as well. A long line battle getting underway. We've got Dunland tribesmen over here that look like they're engaging. What are they engaging? Mustard spears. They'll probably do okay against them. I love the officer in like all in silver. It looks awesome. Look at that guy going in there, just doing his bit. What we else got going on? Sword Danes. What we got here? Erling men at arms. We've seen them before. Nothing new that I've seen. Like I said, infantry is kind of lacking for Rohan, and that's just how it is. It's how the faction's going to be. This is a fully complete faction as far as I'm aware. Why it's getting the overview. Or as far as I've been told. If they change it now, I've been lied to. No, I'm joking. I'm sure they can change stuff if they wanted to. But yeah, no, I mean, obviously Rohan's like a horse nation. Their prowess is in the saddle, not on foot. Got some half orcs coming up here. This is what Isengard's got to use as its shock infantry. There you go. General did die apparently. I don't know whose general died. Someone's general died. Don't know whether it was Theodred. I'm not really sure. But yeah, the shock infantry over here doing a really good job. But Dunland tribesmen here chopping down the area of the Eastfold. The pikes as well, that's going to be a big advantage to Isengard. I mean, they started off pretty rough at Isengard, but they can probably start to turn this around with time. You can see balance power still nicely even. They don't need the numbers. It seems like that, like Rohan's kind of like another faction, kind of a bit like your Dol Guldur or your Mordor. In certain ways that they're going to rely on numbers, but they're going to have excellent cavalry, which is their strength. Like they'll have a lot of numbers in infantry though, it would seem, and in cavalry, because their cavalry's like they're pretty large units. 80, yeah, they're all like pretty large. Got cavalry over here fighting out Esquires of Rohan. They're fighting off against Dunland horse raiders. I presume the Esquires will win this. Dunland are very light. Over here, this is interesting though. Oh, this is Uruk raiders. I thought this was Uruk-hai. I was like getting kind of concerned. This is the Erling men at arms. These guys are pretty good. Also, archers are focusing down these scouts. But yeah, in most areas, I mean, actually over here, raiders are beating Sword Danes. So that's kind of interesting. I think the Sword Danes are actually much cheaper than the spears. Like most of the spears for Rohan are a lot more expensive than their swords. The Sword Danes like 750. They're actually really, really cheap. They're not the greatest thing in the world to bring, but you need them some time to hold the line. Hold the Hornburg, perhaps. Well, who we got here? We got Knights of the Earl again. Yeah, the sword line here is not going to hold. The raiders are just ripping through these sword danes. They're going to have to rely on like maybe some rear charge from cavalry to support. Did they get a cavalry? Oh, there's a half orc that got all the way through here. How the hell did you get here? How did you get here? Did you just like sneak around here perhaps? I don't know. He's getting engaged now by mustard axes. Let's just turn that way so Attila's lighting blesses us. These mustard axes though, look, you can see just wearing leather armor, got given an axe and a shield, told to go into battle. And they're getting support though from the mustard archers back there. They might do okay. Over on this side, seems like Isengard is certainly turning it around. You can see Rohan has been pushed back after a nice early start and nice early victories for them with their cavalry. You can see Knights of the Mark coming in here, still harassing poor Dunland. I mean Dunland allies anyway, still Isengard. Yeah, it certainly is a 3v3. I don't know why I was so unsure that it's a 3v3. I'm having a bit of a nightmare, it would seem. But yeah, after the early start, and like they kill a good like 1,000 or so off before like Isengard really engaged. Certainly a good 500 to 1,000 off, and Isengard started to turn this one around. Whether Rohan's going to retreat to this river crossing, I do not know. Over on this side, though, again, you can see the infantry is slowly being beaten back. Got mustard archers here getting sent into combat. This is never a good sign. It doesn't seem like they're going to need many mainline infantry. Like, the scouts are going to be good enough to beat Rohan. But let me know in the comments if you've tried out Rohan and what your favourite unit is like for Rohan. I would be really interested to know. Certainly going to say it's probably one of the cavalry units. I can't see many people thinking the infantry is really good. Maybe like the Hornburg garrison, you might think they're really cool. I mean, they are pretty cool. They've got like their like melee hybrid archer unit, which is pretty cool. Yeah, you can see over here. Look at this, getting absolutely run. Now the Esquire's actually been beaten back. I feel like Rohan, you got to like quickly overwhelm cavalry. From what I've seen, this is literally the first battle I've watched with Rohan in. But I'm going to say that to beat other factions, certainly like Isengard, if you're playing as Rohan, is you're going to have to beat their cavalry quickly. They're not going to have much cavalry, but you've got to beat it, and then you've got to start hammer and ambling. Get your infantry into combat, and then hammer and amble, because infantry just does not like being surrounded, and that's fine. Over here, we've got cavalry just been left in reserve. I presume this is like part of the scenario. It's kind of like a last-ditch charge. I'm not really sure. Maybe they're just trying to be sneaky. Maybe they're thinking when they retreat to here, because this is where Theodred, I believe this is where Theodred died in the books, like on this sort of like little island. I think they're maybe going to think when Isengard attacks here, they can countercharge and encircle that army. There isn't much infantry to defend either side. Very little infantry, and as we've seen, it doesn't fare so well. How are you doing, Theodred? Where are you? Where is Theodred? Can't see him. Surely he's still alive. He's not died already, has he? Can't see his unique model, but oh, enemy general's dead. There you go. Whose general has died there? Oh, it's one of the ones that's died here. Did wonder for a moment had Theodred just died, but no. There he is. There's Theodred, right in the center where he should be, of course. Looking awesome. Look at that man. Determined. I love his helm. I mean, the units, like the models, look awesome. They really do. They've done such great work to it, and they've done so well to keep this so quiet. Really have. But yes, if you haven't like joined the Rise of Mordor Discord, I fully recommend you go and do so. You get all the previews, all the updates to like what's going on with the mod. You can just interact with the devs and with other players, and it's a really, really good community. I definitely go and recommend you go checking out. You can see the hordes of Uruk-hai that are left. What is it now? 6,000 versus 2,000. Yeah, so I mean, oh no, it's the other way around. Sorry, why did I think Rohan outnumbered? I don't know. It was Isengard outnumbered Rohan. So Rohan still had numbers though. It's still 7,000. Still a lot of Rohirrim. I would have certainly larger than some of the other like good factions, especially with their infantry. So that makes more sense then. I thought for some reason that, don't know why I was thinking that Rohan was the one with balance power for so long. Like I said, I've been away for a couple of days and I've lost it apparently. But I tell you what hasn't lost it, these models. They look awesome still. They really do. They're marching on forward, and I presume they're probably going to harass them. Harass Rohan as much as possible before they attack. Love these Arid of the Gap though. They look awesome. I'm gonna say Erid is not not a name actually then, because otherwise, yeah, why would they be called? I'm gonna presume Erid is a like a title or something like that. I don't actually know. I should know more. I should know more about Rohan. Such an awesome faction. They're gonna fire some bows. There we go. Fire arrows. And here comes Dunland with his with the cavalry. Well, it's not even Dunland. It's Isengard, Dunland, Cav. And they're gonna rout pretty quickly. Yeah, they got a shot in the face, and then they've just gone into combat against much more heavily armored cavalry. Honestly, I think this horse cavalry could probably charge these light axes, and then probably these archers, and then they probably could get back. I mean, they could certainly charge them. I'm gonna presume that, yeah, this cavalry is definitely, like, the enemy is definitely where this cavalry is here now. It's not hidden. It's just, yeah. So don't know why they haven't turned something over there, but they haven't actually really got anything. This is just like the lightly armored army, really, which has taken a pretty big beating. But it did a really good job against infantry. Like, the scouts are actually a really good counter to them. What's over here? Nothing like too scary. The pike's the issue. The pike's gonna be the issue, really. Nothing too scary in the way of like shock infantry. The Uruk-hai infantry's taking a bit of a pounding as well. But if they just hold, they should like move forward a little bit further. Should Rohan, so they don't get a charge bonus. Isengard, when they come out of the water, you get like a minus 50% charge bonus if you like charge out of the water. But once you like, they've got a little bit of space now to actually gather a bit of steam. So they might want to get a little bit closer to the water's edge, but maybe they just don't feel like they have the men. But you can see here these units are getting focused down. I mean, I don't know how good an idea this is for ammunition, but they may not have long enough to fire all their ammunition anyway. You can see the hordes back there waiting. And I mean, these guys, yeah, these yeomen of the mark are pretty nice. Oh, they're focusing down these Dunland tribesmen. I won't worry about them too much. I think the Sword Thanes might have them covered. I'll start shooting the next wave, which is Uruk-hai infantry, or shoot the pikes that are coming across. That's more important. Shoot those pikes. From the other side, yeah, there has been a little bit of combat. Actually, the horse archer cav did get charged by this light Dunland infantry down here. Like, kind of surprised they allowed them to do that. I would have just charged them themselves. I don't think Rohan's charged in here yet. No, I'm going to keep an eye on that, make sure I catch that charge. That'll be really nice to see. Theodred's still sitting in the middle, probably wondering how he's got himself into this situation. If he did have to get out, he could always go around the sides. But you can see that horse archer. Yeah, that horse archer cav should have not allowed itself to get charged. It's kind of surprising that he did get beaten by Dunland tribesmen, or was going to get beaten. Theodred looks like he's going to sort it out, though, and go for a charge. Honestly, there's not much infantry here to stop this. So here we go. Theodred coming in, knocking these guys down like they're nothing. And he'll, yeah, he's just look at that. That unit was basically full, and he's evaporated it. Certainly going to see Rohan cav being very, very scary. Certainly against the likes of Mordor, who has much lighter infantry than, like, say, Isengard. I mean, Isengard still didn't fare well. Like, these Isengard infantry, a lot of them have taken most of their casualties from the cavalry, not from the infantry. And they did not fare well. I don't know why they moved this Mustard's Axe like this, because now they're going to get counter-flanked by the Uruk-hai infantry, and they're not going to like that. And there's just a gap in the line here now for Uruk-hai to just spill through. They broke the shield wall. That's what you never do. Never break the shield wall. Have you ever watched Vikings or The Last Kingdom? You can see this unit's going to break. The yeomen of the mark are going to have to go into combat. Theodred is on the other side and can no longer assist this flank. I mean, might need to charge from the area of the gap or something. But as you can see, it's not looking so good right now for Rohan. There you go, yeomen at the mark going into combat. I'm sure these guys will get cut down. Sure they will. That guy's still firing arrows off while everyone else around is like fighting. Like, come on, dude. We've got like enemies right in front of us. Don't shoot that guy. Good to see that they are running down, like, I mean, they're running down Uruk raiders that are broken already. Oh, this is not so good. Theodred's taking a bit of a pounding now. Yeah, these scouts really like heavy spear infantry. Oh, these are White Stormers in fairness. I thought these were the scouts still. The raiders, sorry. Yeah, I mean they're surrounding now. Urukai infantry, Urukai archers, sorry, beat mustard archers. No surprise there. They're certainly struggling, and are gonna lose probably here. See, it's 4,000 versus 1,800. I mean, it's always a close contest, it seems. Then it just depends how much damage can be done by the Rohan cavalry before the Rohan infantry has to go into combat. And you've got to deal with things like the pikes. Pikes are going to be a constant problem if you're fighting as Rohan, because you don't have anything to counter it apart from archers. Maybe cav if you can rear charge. But you can see over this side now with White Stormers, they're starting to seep through infantry here. Actually, no, this infantry's losing. Oh yeah, sorry, I forgot entirely about this cav. Oh my gosh, the cavalry has arrived. Knights of the Earl have arrived, ready to surround, and they're actually doing a lot of damage. They're routing a lot of these White Storm, like a lot of this infantry. White Stormers losing. They want to like retreat and do some more charges, perhaps. Certainly this one might. He might be able to. What's this? Earl of the Westfold. He might be able to get over there and deal with some other stuff. Looking really, really good. Over here, not so good. As you can see, flanks are being turned. The Yeomen of the Mark are being cut down. But the cavalry's coming. Keep Theodred alive. Where is he? He's not there. Put it like that. Where did he go? Did he die? Did he go die somewhere? I think he might have done, actually. I can't see him. I can't see. Yeah, I think he's dead somewhere. I'm not quite sure where he died. Where he routed. Rohan in here, though, doing their bit. Surrounding these White Stormers. They might be able to break this army. Don't know whether they can save the other side. Arid of the Arid's got to be like company or something like that, or battalion. Not really sure. Honestly, not sure. I should probably know these things. Come on, another charge from this unit here into the back of the White Stormers would be really nice right now. But as you can see, the army on this side is gone. Isengard is able to come up the slope. And I think Rohan's going to lose just because of army losses, even if the cavalry can get a couple more charges off. Theodred has died at some point for sure. Not quite sure where he died. Or he's run away. Theoden will be very sad once he wakes up from his slumber. Slumber that Wormtongue put him under. But I mean, Isengard have taken a goddamn lot down with... Rohan, sorry, have taken a lot of Isengard's troops down with them. Put it like that. There are a lot of them dead. A whole 5,000, you could say, probably 6,000. Yeah, the cavalry here is, once it gets into combat and it doesn't get a great charge off, it is getting cut down here. This is medium melee cav anyway. This isn't like the greatest cav in the world to be charging head on into stuff, especially heavily armored stuff. That guy there was floating on his horse. Little bits like that clearly need just tightening up this. Yeah, looks like when a cavalryman gets knocked back for Rohan, the rider moves back but the horse stays in place, so it's the other way around. There you go, Erides fell breaking. Allies general gone though. There you go. That White Hand Storm did break and die, but it doesn't really matter, like I said, because there's just not enough of Rohan left. They probably could have charged that pike. That pike's not going to just pikes out. Instead, the Knights of the House Earl here are just gonna run away. Where are they going? Oh, here we go. Better charge.
Enemy units have been rallied.
It was okay, but they're starting to get tired.
Our men return to the fight.
And when they get tired, they get cut down. These units are awesome. I really love the armor. Like the really elite armor for Rohan. It's just really nice to look at. It's what you see in the movies. That's why it's so good. But yeah, I mean, Isengard has just too much. They actually got some infantry to survive. I'm kind of surprised about that. It's just really down to like that relief force now. They're just killing off this general unit. Make sure it dies.
Our men run from the enemy. Our ally flees the field. Ill news indeed.
There you go. Yeah, the infantry's starting to break. You can see Knights of the House of Earl. They're gonna... where are they going? They're going in here. Yeah, probably the best idea. And the Urks are celebrating because, well, I guess they have won. And there you go. Everyone's broke. A Pyrrhic victory for Isengard, as it was in history. Well, I don't know if it was in history, but they won in history. And then we'll end the replay and have a quick look at some of the end results. And have a look at these new unit icons here, which look awesome, by the way. They really do. We'll quickly go over the first one. This was sent in, by the way. Actually, this was sent in by one of the devs, but I'm not quite sure which army I'm looking at first. I think I'm looking at Canaries here. So yeah, Canary did a really good job here with his general. 251 kills with his White and Stormers. He had a pretty rough start actually with his infantry. As you can see, a lot of his infantry got charged by Theodred's cavalry. But yeah, some of them did really well, still getting 180. And then he's got his pikes down here going 154. But yeah, look at these new unit cards. I mean, Dunlin hasn't gone, but Isengard has, and they look awesome. They really do. His crossbows getting 111 kills are really good there. Got Cupperdant here playing as Isengard as well. He's playing like the lightly armored army on the other side with lots of these raiders. He eventually lost his general, I think. Or this might be that might be Smoky. Yeah, I think that's Smoky actually. So he might Cupper, I think, was with Canary. He also had a fairly lightly armored army. Yeah, his like Uruk Raiders here getting 233 kills, 335 for his Urukai infantry. His Stormers getting 145. His Half-Orc Axes getting 206. His Pikes not so many, and his crossbows, yeah, got 60 kills, nothing major. Then Smoky, yeah, was with the really lightly armored army, who lost his general 176 before he died. 263 with his like raiders here. They can do really good jobs then against Rohan. That's certainly something to keep in mind. To like save money on like infantry if you're facing Rohan, you could just bring these guys and they'll do a good job. 130 against with his White and Stormers. His shock infantry did really well, getting 264. 197 was Dunlin Tribesmen. Urukai Archers 178, and his Cav getting 53. Then we have Fingus, who's playing as Rohan. I think he was playing as just like one of the relief. I think he was like playing as the army that's facing Smoky by the looks of it. 177 with his general, very good. 101 with his Thanes, not too bad, but yeah, as you can see, they're not the greatest. His Mustard Axes only getting like 50 kills. His Mustard Spears 13. Erling Men at Arms 86. His Archers nothing amazing, and his Cav was the only stuff that really did well, and that will be the case with Rohan. 134 with his Esquires. 203 with his Ered of Eastfold. Then we have Zarn, who is playing as Theodred himself. Got 430 kills before he died. So Theodred did die, it looked. His Thane's not doing so well, getting 104 kills. 226 with Yeoman of the Mark. His Yeoman of the Mark actually did really well. Look at all these kills. Did exceptionally well, all getting like over 115, apart from this one. His Cav did pretty well. Knights of the Mark, 135, 255. And his Ered of the Gap getting 183, the best one there. And then we've got Mayor on here playing as the final Rohan army. I think he was like the relief force with all the amount of cav he's got. 330 kills with his Knights of the House of Earl. And then he has his like one Sword Thane here. And his Mustard Axes, yeah, nothing like amazing. 90 kills with his Sword Thane's not too bad. Axe Thanes did okay, but nothing amazing. Actually, yeah, I would say they did poor. We'll say they did poor. That's not great. 77th Erlings of Men at Arms is Mustard Archers 163. His Cav, though, again, Esquires of Rohan did really well. 356, 248. Ered of the Westfold 351. Ered of the Eastfold 195. Then we got Ered of the Eastfold 336. Ered of the Eastfold 226. Really well done. But yeah, as you can see, done a lot of great work of the dev team. Definitely go and support them if you haven't already. Go and download the mod. I'll leave the link in the description. Also go and join the Discord if you haven't. And feel free to leave a like, subscribe if you enjoyed the video, and feel free to leave a comment as well. Help out the old YouTube analytics or algorithm. And until next time, Legionnaires, I will see you in the next one. Bye for now.